We are a culture that is obsessed with capturing and sharing moments. It has almost become second nature. When we see something beautiful, we reach into our pocket, we take out our phone and we take a photo. Sometimes to remember the moment, and sometimes to share it. Photo taking has become so ubiquitous that sometimes going to your favorite outdoor viewpoint can feel more like going to a crowded concert. Even me. I'm a travel photographer, which means I take a ton of photos. So I have a lot of questions when it comes to how photography impacts the outdoors. Is there a benefit to this newfound obsession, or has photography ruined our enjoyment of the great outdoors? My name is Erin. I'm a travel photographer, taking a closer look at what the future of the outdoors looks like. So I just got to Utah. I'm heading to Zion and Horseshoe Bend, which are some amazing places to take photos in nature. That said, I'm not exactly the first person to figure that out, so here we go. Collectively, we take more than 1.4 trillion photos a year. And every day we post more than 95 million photos to Instagram alone. We are doing a brave thing today. We are going to Zion National Park. National parks were established in part as a way to protect nature and wild spaces. But in the last 15 years, visitation numbers have surged, and that is causing a crisis of popularity. At Zion National Park, where we are right now, attendance rates continue to be over 4 million a year. And this isn't just a US issue. Take Norway's iconic scenery. Between 2009 and 2014, visitors to Trolltunga increased from 500 to 40,000 in what many consider a wave of social media-fueled tourism. But what does this have to do with me taking a selfie? All right, welcome to the Narrows. This is the start of the hike. Can't actually hike up because the water level is too high, but as you can see behind me, there is a fair crowd here. While taking photos at iconic locations may be natural, it wasn't until recently that you could immediately share it and include its exact location so others could find it.
My name is Rachel Ross. I am a video editor for a guiding company in Springdale, Utah. People are wanting to go to the most popular spots they see on TV, social media, their friends. So the Narrows is interesting because it is a highly impactable location. So a lot of the trails within the Narrows are social trails. So I see the trails getting wider, tons of different social trails breaking off into the foliage where they shouldn't be. Trash has been a big issue. Human waste that's been found in the Narrows. If this is off camera, they found like 20 pounds of poop in there last year. I know. This is what many refer to as being loved to death. Elizabeth Brentano has seen firsthand how popularity can lead to vandalism and destruction.
I think whenever we say places are loved to death, there's obviously people who want to visit these places with respect, but there are just as many people who either don't understand what it means to be a responsible visitor, or who are going to take it a step further and behave selfishly in these areas, putting their photos and their experiences over the best interest of the wilderness, wildlife, and local communities.
She started a petition encouraging Facebook and Instagram to hold people accountable when they break the rules.
I thought there has to be a way where, like, if someone sees this image pop up on social media, they can immediately flag it, where the post would be removed, say, hey, just so you're aware, this might actually cause some damage to this area, so here's the proper way to visit this spot.
What you don't see here at Oregon's Cape Kiwanda is a classic sandstone formation called the duckbill. Many snuck past a guardrail, risking their life to snap the iconic photos. And it's not just here. Many people are putting themselves in harm's way to get the shot. In fact, Yellowstone has gone so far as to start a safe selfie policy, which includes never approaching animals for selfies, as many people have been injured while trying to do so. So with all this negative talk about posting and sharing your photos, should we just ban selfies in nature altogether? Can we do that? So we're heading to Horseshoe Bend, which is another area that has just seen a skyrocket in visitors over the last few years. This has changed. Whoa, there's an entrance station? So the last time I was here was 3.5 years ago, and this was just a tiny dirt lot. And now it is a huge parking lot. There's an entrance station, there's construction happening, they're building more access, and there's a ton of people here. Just me and a few hundred of my closest friends.
My name is Amanda Hammond. I'm a park ranger with Glen Canyon National Recreation Area.
Ranger Amanda grew up in Page and has seen a transformation of this area over the last 30 years.
Yeah, I've seen it at both ends of the spectrum. When you used to be able to come out here and there was nobody but you, and today, I mean, the explosion has just been so rapid. When it first became apparent that we had so many more visitors coming here, we started putting trash cans out. As soon as we did that, they started filling up faster than we could empty them. It's just impossible to keep up with the explosion in visitation here. For people that are concerned about places like this being loved to death, it's really important to use your voice to help other visitors understand how to take care of a place. Taking care of these places isn't about keeping people out. It's about helping people understand how to care for it themselves when they're here.
While many people despise the crowds of selfie takers, there are actually quite a few benefits to our snapping. For example, when more people are outside using these locations, they may become easier to protect. Many places are seeing a rise in awareness and protection simply because it was easy to share on social media. And while some people might not enjoy their time as much with all of the selfie takers nearby, those people taking photos might actually be enjoying their experience more.
We did a lot of studies.
Kristen's a researcher at USC and has done group tests on how photography affects our experiences.
So what we find is when people take photographs, they actually enjoy the experience more. The reason why that is that it gets them actually more engaged with the experience. When you actively take photos, you actually have to think about what it is that you want to take a photo of. And by thinking about that more, you get more engaged with what's in front of you. It doesn't matter why you're taking photos. If you take photos for yourself, you'll enjoy the experience more than if you take photos with the intention to share. And when I know, oh, I'm going to share this, then the question is that sunset really pretty enough for Instagram, right? Or am I going to embarrass myself by having this mediocre beach photo, right?
So I want to go to 2 more places. First, we're going to the super uber iconic Wave. In fact, it's become so popular that the permitting system is wild. Let's find out if we could even get one. Many people argue that people are focused solely on getting the shot for the gram.
People go out of their way to get these photos.
An Instagram account called Insta Repeat shows the sameness of a lot of outdoor photography.
These photos are created because they are popular. And this game is a popularity contest. There's a demystification, I think, going on in Insta Repeat that people get something out of, even if they aren't thinking about it exactly in those terms.
Who wants to see the wave? Yeah. All right, we're going to start on this side this morning. All right, ready? Whoa! 131 applicants. We will be drawing for 10 spots. All right, number 33. Yes! Number 33 is a group of 4. Oh. All right, it's a group of 2. Number 30. Yay. Number 31. Woo! Thank you. 18. Yep. All right, well, that does conclude today's lottery.
We didn't get it. Okay, well, maybe we can find a place that's kind of similar. Here we have Girl Out Window on Dirt Road. Classic. So we came to this site. We heard that it's similar to the Wave, and it's down a dirt road. It's an adventure to get to, but it's not too far. There are definitely cars here. It's not totally abandoned, but it's nothing compared to what the other site is like, just with hundreds of people waiting in line for a permit. Who's to say that the wave is cooler than this one or that this one's cooler than the wave? It's just interesting how there can be such a huge contrast in the number of people that are coming to these sites and how they're regulated as a result. I have the most beautiful view right now. It is beautiful. There's a lot of really cool rock formations here. You can just run around and play. Hello! The light is getting to be beautiful, and I'm gonna take everything that we've talked about today and just take some photos for me personally and for creativity's sake.
We have to be educating as much as we're inspiring.
So you can't post something and say, oh, I'm just sharing. It's like, you're sharing, but are you caring? And is sharing caring in that aspect? Sometimes it's not.
I think you have to use your voice to help educate kindly your fellow visitors in how they also can play a part in caring for these special places.
Our photo-taking obsession shows no signs of slowing down. But maybe the encouragement is to go find somewhere you'll enjoy, not because someone else took a photo of it, but somewhere unique. Capture it through your lens. Be present. Remember to stay safe and keep the land protected, and in the process, you might end up enjoying the outdoors a little more. Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Erin, and we really want to explore some questions about the outdoors with this series. So if you've got any questions or topics you want to see here, please let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.